So I would like us to move on with our program. And this is the time when we'll have a panel discussion. And I will invite Frank to come and lead us through that. And invite some family members to come forward and take us through this next part of the program. Thank you very much.
A few minutes here are going to give us an insight into the family on what the children have got to say about Justice Jotham. And so I think I'll move to start with the gentleman in the house to pave the way for the ladies. Yeah? I hope I'm not pushing you, Andrew. But we have a question for you to start with. And this is from your perspective. How did your father express his love to you, including your mother, in light of the busy schedules and busy world of service that has always taken him up?
All right. Thank you, Frank. I'm Andrew. I'm the one who's contacting most of you.
Yeah.
So, the second one. I actually thought one would go first. But what Daddy, when I remember us growing up, actually I sort of remember him being busiest when he was the Deputy National Political Commissar.
Okay.
And when he was IDG, I don't remember him being that busy. When he was in the Supreme Court, I remember him being busy during those, I think they're called presidential petitions or something.
Okay.
But then I believe he was busy. He was just intentional about making us not realize. Because you know, sometimes when someone brings his stress at home,
Yeah.
because being busy also comes with stress. I know that because and unfortunately, when I have it, I release it for the rest. Not intentionally, but that's the effect of stress. But Daddy, for those who know Daddy, Daddy is very calm. And that's why he makes a very good judge. He's very calm. Even when you do something bad, which I have done a couple of, he's not very quick to explode.
Okay.
So there are a couple of things he did. For starters, growing up, he used to teach us how to write. He would take time to teach us how to write. Unfortunately, we learned how to write. I think I'm proud to say I write really well thanks to him. He would teach us French. I don't know how he learned French. And he has a very good memory. I think he learned it in Italian. Teach us French. But that one refused. I don't think we learned French. It was a bit difficult. He would teach us things like the table is on the pen is on the table, the cup is on the table, repeat after me. He would take us out on Sunday to watch Dere Troop. Now mind you, he's probably dealing with a lot. Now I later got to discover, mostly from the book, especially the job of the IGG was journalism. But imagine you discovering this much later.
Right.
So this person did not show you all that. Instead, he was intentional about being, making sure you learn. And he has made sure I do the same with my children. He keeps telling me, I hope you're there. Are you teaching your kids what to do, what not to do? So, if that answers your question.
It does. A round of applause. Justice Jotham for doing it that way, and also for the children who actually moved on and supported him in his busiest times. Now, I'll move to my closest neighbor, Stella. What does the writing and publishing of this book, My Life Through Changing Times, mean to you as Stella and with your siblings?
I'm Stella, the last born, and being here today I think is a success story for the whole family because it has been a journey, walking it with Daddy. He brought us in along the way and he held us accountable for each step of the way. So first and foremost, being here, this launch is a big step. So congratulations, Daddy. We're finally here, we made it, And thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us today. So what this means for us, what the book means for us, or for me, it's, like I said, first of all, gratitude. But we've always been in awe of Daddy. As his children, he's the best example we could have had growing up. And we did need someone to tell us. But seeing it now in writing, seeing his story, from where he has come to where he is, we've got the context of why he is who he is. It's so enlightening to see the role his parents played in his life. It's enlightening to see why he makes the choices he made, why he made those decisions that he made. It has given us that context of, okay, this is why we are where we are. This journey has been coming all the way to here. It's not by mistake, and now it's in writing, we can see it. So it is not only his story, but it has also shown us our roots as the children. It's his legacy, it's our roots. We understand where we are from, and we are proud of it, more proud than before.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Now to you, Nuno. What aspect of your father's character do you see, you feel is best captured in this autobiography?
Thank you, Frank. My government name is Tumwesigye, but everyone calls me Nuno.
Right.
And as I grow older, I actually prefer to be called Nuno. So my father's character, of course, to us, let me speak for myself. Growing up, I felt my dad was next to God. If you had asked me this question a few years back, I wouldn't know what to say, because I felt it was bigger than anything. But in the book, maybe my response is similar to Andrew. I'll point my father's devotion or commitment to his family. And not just to us, his parents, his brothers, his sisters. He has such a commitment. He's very intentional about keeping them close, keeping together. And in the book you will see that even when he got an allowance at university, he prioritized his siblings and he sent the money to his father. I have fond memories when we were younger. There was a lot of load shedding. So of course when the power would go off, there's nothing like inverters and things like that. We just had lanterns and we'd all sit in the sitting room. And he would make us sing. So someone would teach a song. If the power goes off the next time, which was of course frequent, then another person teaches the song. And if it wasn't singing, then they were telling us stories of growing up, which sounded very absurd, like how do you walk all those kilometers barefoot? We thought they were making things up. But all these things brought us together. It was intentional. Now I see it. We could have stayed in our rooms and slept in the darkness. And like Andrew said, he made sure we learned how to read, how to write. I think I was telling Mr. Mpanga that when we came to Uganda, we didn't know much English, Andrew and myself. So we struggled in school, but he made sure that he taught us very calmly, but very persistently.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Daddy loves money so much. And of course vice versa, but I'm being honest, because you could say, just to say,
Yes.
I sometimes think they were lucky to meet each other, because it could have gone differently.
Right.
If you read the book, you'll see how it could have easily gone differently. But he loves her so much. And growing up, and I'm being honest, I never saw him shout at her. There'll be the small occasional arguments about lost socks, but that happens. I can see my tie, and he moves on. No holding a grudge, he moves on. So, and it's two-way. I'm not saying it's only one way, it's two-way.
Right.
Another thing, and I think I said this at my wedding, they sit down and read books together. they have, Daddy reads many different books, mostly histories, political, biographies. Mom is more into, what is it, Joel Osborne, those spiritual, Joel Osteen, but they read together and they even loop us in. They've made us read books, especially me because I was never so much a reader. So they give me books and say, read this, Emotional Intelligence. Read this, Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. But you see the habit, it's from them. They walk together, not even in old age, they walk together. And then another thing is, Daddy was never the kind of person, from work, straight home. Right. He would be there, I think, even like at 4:30. Home. The habit now is, you first want to go somewhere, sit, just relax before you get home. Direct home, lunch. So he would come home, I think, he leaves, comes back for lunch. Probably he wanted to see Mommy everywhere. But he loves her so much. She's his heart. And it's the other way around. Usually women are more expressive than men. Men we tend to hold it in. But he shows it to her and we pick. And I'm proud to say that I have picked. I've not picked 100%, but I have picked. I do the same with my wife. I don't read with her, but we cook together. I'm a very good cook. We walk together, although she doesn't like walking a lot, but we walk together. And I'm trying to put her into the habit of doing that.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And for the fathers and the wives around, much as we know that managing a family has no formula, we really have a thing or two to try out to see whether it works or not. Thank you very much. Now I'll get back to you, Stella. Already a lot has been said about Daddy's character, but we want to see what are those what values that has your dad emphasized over the time and through your upbringing and how you see them affect your adult life.
Okay, thanks, Frank.
You're welcome.
The values, I think first and foremost, like David already mentioned, he's principled. Daddy has been principled from day one, and he does not have to tell us because he lives it. He has lived it in the public and he has lived it at home. So you see it in terms of how family he holds, what he believes in, he believes in. If he believes in something, he believes in something. And it's easier to follow or to be led by someone like that.
Right.
He also, something that he does is he defends. He defends you. If there's an argument and that he feels someone's being attacked, he'll stand up for you and say, no. But in equal measure, should he be the one on you, you should be assured that that argument will go on and on. We are 3 lawyers in the house, as Mommy likes to say, lawyers. So that's something that you will see often. He's also quite liberal-minded. When I think back, times of school, and I've seen interestingly in the book, it has been a bit enlightening, but I would come back and maybe he asks, so what did you get in math? Or maybe I say, actually, you're reporting yourself and saying, no, I got a 9. I got a 9 in math. And he says, okay, yeah, but did you play tennis? Like, okay, yeah, I played tennis. Or maybe I didn't play as much. And he says, how could you not? And that's where the lecture is. So he's very open-minded. With him, I got to learn the piano. I got to learn French. I mean, he wasn't telling me, you must study, you must do this. He was more open-minded, and I think that trickled through. Very generous at heart, always giving to people, giving to us. That has come through. And I can say even that the liberal-mindedness came when I was thinking of what to pursue at university. I asked him. And I asked him thinking, what else is he going to say? Because at that time, I don't know, I'd done law, he's done law. But I said, I don't know what I should do, what do you think I should do? And surprisingly, he said, I don't know. I don't know what you should do. Do what you want to do. But that's Daddy. He's not going to impose something on you. He wants you to think for yourself, of course reasonably, to think for yourself. And thankfully, perhaps because of not exerting pressure, in the end, that's what I decided to pursue. So how it has translated to me in adult life, the principles that he has set on us, I think because of him being principled, I'd like to believe I am as well. And I also believe in standing for what I believe in now, just as he has, standing for what I believe in, and also in a way finding myself defending people who I feel may be attacked. I'll speak for Nono that she does the same. She does the same. I don't think it comes from nowhere.
Yeah.
It definitely comes from me.
Right. Thank you very much. A round of applause for this together. And as we draw to the conclusion, we'll get it back to you, and would like us to find out what aspects, what part of your father's legacy you hope the future generations will remember the most.
Thank you. So while he was writing the book and we were helping and maybe editing, I remember at some point he asked us, what should I title the book?
Yeah.
And my suggestion was From Castle to the Supreme Court. Because I wanted, just from the title, people to know how far he's come from,
Yeah.
and that he was able to reach the highest office in his career. It was rejected, but still, the flesh of the book will still show how hardworking he is. That is a legacy I would want a future generation to take. It's so funny that most of my friends call me privileged. They say, you're from a privileged family. But when I read this book, and I was like, oh my God, my father was so poor. And now I know that my father and mother, they came from so little, but they worked so hard so that they could give us everything, and that we would have the title of being privileged.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, now as we conclude, I'm sure this book has gone through your hands, and each of you must have picked whether a paragraph or a chapter that would say, this is my best. So, just give us your takeaway from end of the part, starting with Andrew, and we conclude this.
Okay, mine is the exile part. When you read about how he had to flee from Uganda as a UPM supporter, because I think they were being hunted, and they had to flee under an alias. I mean, for Daddy to come up with an alias, Daddy who hates lying, it means he knew he was going to be killed. I'll not say the alias, you read and see yourselves. And then, going to Nairobi with nothing. He's young, he has a young family. I think I'm maybe 1 year old. No, maybe 2, I'm not sure. This one wasn't yet born. And he gets a job, again, thanks to his brain. God gave him a brain, so he gets a job as a lecturer. I think it's in the Kenya Institute of Administration, I think. Yeah. And the pay was little, but somehow he was able to make ends meet with that little. And then he stayed at Uncle Eli. I didn't know that about Uncle Eli, and it made me appreciate him much more. And Uncle James by Himbuza Lalet. He stayed there. I think they helped him when he was looking for a job and stuff. Yeah. Then he got another job in Mombasa with the sister institute called, I think, Government Institute or something. Still teaching law. And the pay was better, so life started to get a bit better, But still, you could see that life as an exile wasn't easy. And I believe that's what built the fire in him. Because his colleagues were getting promoted, being sent for training, he was stagnant. Because he's a foreigner. But what could he do, right? So there's a part I just want to read. It's very brief, don't worry. Okay. It says, I was ready to go back. That's when the war had ended here. I was ready to go back. Not just to a country, but to my true calling and to a future I'd never stop believing in. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Stella, what's your takeaway from this book?
My takeaway, what I found, first of all, the book is very interesting. I can't wait for all of you to read it. But what I found, one of the things I found interesting was how transformative the East African revival was to his family.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, ordinarily I would say, oh, colonialism, you know, etc., the bad things about it. But then I thought, so you're saying that if these people hadn't come, his parents would probably never have taken him to school, and the rest would be history. But because they came, his parents then became Balokole. And against all odds of poverty, you know, and it's interesting because then I guess that's where Daddy gets his farm beliefs, because they too were strong-minded.
Yeah.
They believed in what they believed, and if they had to educate their children, they had to educate their children. Whether his father had to go and go, because thankfully he was a clergy member, is it a clergy member? Anyway, he was a man of the church. And so people were willing to listen to him and lend him money. But imagine you don't have money, but you're looking for money to educate because you just believe in it. Probably he didn't understand why as a man in the village, but he did it. So to think that that is where his turning point was is very interesting, and I think that's why I see that he's really emphasizes education for us. You go, it's okay, I'll pay, you do it, you do that. It was nice to see just how transformative that was, because from there you'll see in the book that he then went to school, then he went to Ntare, and I saw how profound an impact Ntare had on him. That's where I think his political mindset came in, and suddenly he was now thinking much wider than just his home. He was thinking nationwide, he was thinking, where is the nation going? What's my principle? Where are we going? Who do I want to be affiliated with? What do we stand for? And suddenly that is now taking shape, even as his family life is happening, and as, you know, life is happening, it still kept bringing him back. Even in exile, he's saying, I want to see what happens after. I want to be there. I want to be there to celebrate what we have fought for. So it's, for me, seeing the impact of that East African revival, but of course also on his parents.
Yeah.
And that's why throughout the book, his acknowledgement of them is not, you can't ignore it.
Right. Thank you. Yes, Nunu, you can close us off.
Okay.
What is your part?
Yes, thank you, Frank. I'll talk about the preparation, first of all. Just getting this book to today.
Yeah.
It was a lot of work, especially the last lap. And I want to thank you, Frank, for your patience with us. I know we kept making corrections after corrections. So thank you so much for tolerating us. So for the book, mine is while in Ntare. He read a book by the late President Julius Nyerere.
Yes.
That just changed the trajectory of his life. And the book, if I can recollect, said education should not be used just for your personal development. It must also be used for service to your country. I don't know why he didn't tell us this when we were growing up, but I just thought it was very, and it touched me very much. And I thought that was true purpose, to have something that is bigger than you, to serve something that is bigger than you. And I can't imagine something bigger than your country. So personally, that is something I'm going to try and emulate. I always thought there were just certain people who are cut out to serve the country, then the rest of us will do other things. But now I feel like it's a duty for each and every one of us to serve our country.
Thank you. That sums up our conversation very well. Thank you very much for the time. And dear ladies and gentlemen, this has been Voices from the Family about the author. Let's give them a round of applause as they resume the seats. Thank you.